There's 104 days of summer vacation, then school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe
Building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a shower. Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain.
It's over here!
Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving our sister insane.
Idiot!
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall.
Come on, Barry!
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence!
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna clone Perry. Wait, where's Perry?
Agent P!
Oh, hey, Agent P. Carl, give me a close-up. So, anyway, stop Doofenshmirtz. Hit it, Carl.
Doofenshmirtz Able Incorporated!
Agent P, I don't understand how you keep falling for these traps. But anyway, let's get to my plan, because we have a lot to do today. So by the way, these two people are Akira and George, and they're gonna help me with my plan today. So basically, let's start with my backstory. When I was a child, Roger beat me for the science fair by taping brown fur to an elephant and calling it a mammoth. He even beat my baking soda volcanoinator. And after that, I had to face a whole bunch of ridicule from my parents. And to get back at him, I'm going to use a whole herd of mammoths to run over City Hall and take my brother away. And with all the media focusing and people focusing on the amazing sight of mammoths in the modern world, I'll just swoop in and take over the tri-state area. It is not a stupid plan, Agent B. With the help of these two brilliant scientists with amazing fashion, I can clone 2 woolly mammoths and multiply them into a large population with my fast-forwardinator, and then we can have a whole bunch of mammoths by the end of the day.
Actually, we're not really cloning a mammoth. We're just giving mammoth-like phenotypes to the Asian elephant, which is its closest descendant, so that I could fill the mammoth's niche in the Arctic regions.
Potato. Alright, so what's the first step in my grand plan?
Alright, so my plan is that we can take some somatic cells from a mammoth's body and then isolate the nucleus. After that, we would insert the nucleus into an empty elephant egg cell and then let it divide. Once they've divided a couple of times, we would stop them dividing and then transfer one of them into another culture where it can freely replicate to produce lots of identical cells called a cell line. We would then put these cells into surrogate elephant mothers where the embryos will grow into living babies. Once these babies are born, they should be a genetic copy of the mammoth.
I was actually going in a slightly different direction with this because my idea is a lot more feasible, no offense. Basically, it's a cut and paste process where we edit the genome of an Asian elephant to make it look more like the genome of a mammoth. Then we can put a cell with the nucleus of the newly edited DNA into a surrogate mother, and then bam, you have a mammoth in the making.
Okay, that's easier said than done. How do you plan on doing that?
Well, we'd have to extract mammoth DNA from well-preserved mammoth remains that we can find in the Arctic. Then, after we've successfully reconstructed the mammoth genome, we could cross-reference it with the genome of the Asian elephant. That'll show us some major differences that we'd need to know what parts of the elephant genome to edit to make it look more like the mammoth genome.
Okay, but how are you going to edit the DNA? It's not like you can just insert and delete bases as you please.
Well, we can engineer molecular scissors, such as ZFNs or talons, that can locate the specific spot on the elephant genome that needs to be edited, bind to it, and then cut that strand of DNA. Then, the cellular machinery will fix that spot by replacing the elephant version of that strand with the mammoth version.
Alright, well, I was just asking for Doofenshmirtz over there.
After identifying the cells that have been edited and observing how the edits change the phenotypes of the cell, we can conduct a nuclear transfer and then give a living organism our engineered genome. And if it works, and it will, our surrogate mother would successfully give birth to a mammoth.
Alright, so which one is the plan?
Mine!
Okay, so since neither of them have guaranteed to work, how about both of you go through with your plans, and then whichever one works first, we can implement that one into my evil scheme. So are either of you done yet?
No, wait, I need to go back to my lab and do some work.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so finish it quickly. Meanwhile, I'm going to Asia to get the surrogate elephant mothers.
Doofenshmirtz out in the forest.
Don't you just love the jungles of Asia, Agent P? I've seen a lot of animals, but I haven't seen any Asian elephants yet. I have to take several surrogate elephant mothers back to my lab, and I can do that with my elephant teleporter anator. I don't like that attitude, Agent P. Ooh, I see an Asian elephant. Let me get him. Okay, let's get a few more and head back.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Akira. Look. It's the building blocks of the mammoth genome, the DNA.
Oh my god, why did you have to say it like that?
Please hit me hard enough so I forgot I said it.
Okay, anyways, we gotta conduct PCR on this so that we have more copies of this gene.
Oh, yes!
Alright, now we gotta put these genes into the nucleus. And then we'll stuff them into the egg. And then put them in the elephant.
Nice. Now all I have to do is wait for Doofenshmirtz to bring the elephants.
Agent P, I don't have much time. This is Sergei Zimov. I need you to transport 20 mammoths into Pleistone Park in Mother Russia. Don't let me down.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Hey guys, I got us some elephants.
Perfect. Now let's put the egg in the surrogate mother and finish up.
Well, can't wait to see how this will turn out in 14 years.
Did you just say 14 years?
Yeah, 14 years. It takes about 10 to 15 years for male elephants to produce sperm, and then 12 years for females to get pregnant. They also have a gestation period of about 20 to 22 months, so it'll take about 14 years before the first genetically modified baby is born.
I think I have a better way. We can just use my fast forwardinator to make this go a lot faster, so then we can have multiple generations in a matter of seconds. Voila, look at all these mammoth generations behind me. Wait, what? Why are there only a few mammoths?
That's because not all mammoths survive until adulthood because of the deformities that they could have during the process we make them.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to hit them with a few more generations. Well, a whole bunch more generations, actually. There we go. Okay, now these are 20 or so mammoths. We can take them to town hall with the help of my mind controlinator, so they follow all my commands. And then I can take over the tri-state area.
Perry the penguin should have delivered my mammoths by now. Where are they? Ah! Perfect. He came through.
My mammoths! Curse you, Perry the platypus!
Agent P. He's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action.
Good job, Agent P. You stopped Doofenshmirtz once again. But this time you brought back someone.
Agent M, short for Manfred.